Chag Sameach, Happy Israel Independence Day. This is a day that has profound implications. It's a day of celebration, and first and foremost, it's a day of giving thanks to God. It's a day of intense religious sentiment. It's a day, really more than any other, wherein the reality of our covenant with God, the reality of the renewal of our relationship with God is witnessed. Who could deny the significance of the establishment of the State of Israel? Who could imagine the tremendous source of blessing and joy, which is the establishment of the State of Israel? You know, awaiting the redemption is a lofty precept. And for nearly 2,000 years, we've been awaiting the redemption. And the waiting is in itself the fulfillment of a commandment, really, looking forward to the fulfillment of God's promises. But somehow the waiting has also become a substitute, really, for seeing reality. And we have, as a people, somehow just emphasized this waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. And it's become a hallowed principle that we keep on waiting for the redemption. But when the redemption arrives, what will it look like? How will it be manifest? Too many people are expecting miracles on their own terms, according to their own fanciful expectations. But the prophet Ezekiel declares to us, "Thus said Hashem Elohim, on the day when I cleanse you from all your iniquities, I will cause the cities to be inhabited and the ruins will be built. The desolated land will be tilled. Instead of having been desolate in the eyes of every passerby, people will say, this very land, which had been desolate, has become like the Garden of Eden, and the ruined, desolate, and demolished cities have been fortified, inhabited. The nations that remain around you will know that I, Hashem, have rebuilt the ruins, and I have replanted the wasteland. I, Hashem, have spoken, and I shall act." Indeed, this is what we have seen in our generation, and the history of the establishment of the State of Israel is a story of miracles of biblical proportions, which really continue every day. And why is it that not everyone recognizes the miracles? There is a story related in the Talmud. Two great rabbis, Rabbi Chia Rabbah and Rabbi Shimon ben Chalafta, who were walking in the land of Israel in the Arbel Valley at the break of morning, just before the light of day. As they walked, they witnessed the rising of the dawn as it spread out its light. Rabbi Chia Rabbah said to Rabbi Shimon ben Chalafta, "Rabbi, thus is the redemption of Israel. In the beginning, it comes slowly, slowly, and then afterwards, it continues increasing and growing." And this is really the template of the redemption of the people of Israel. And this is the foundation of the meaning of the State of Israel today. The redemption is still shining. The light is growing greater and greater, and thus we give thanks and celebrate on this day the renewal of the people of Israel in her land and the fulfillment of all of these divine promises which are continuing in our time and which ultimately will be fulfilled also in the verses that we read in Ezekiel. "Thus said Hashem Elohim, behold, I am taking the children of Israel from among the nations to which they have gone. I will gather them from all around, and I will bring them to their soil. I will make them into one nation in the land, upon the mountains of Israel, and one king will be a king for all of them. They will no longer be two nations, and they will no longer be divided into two kingdoms ever again. They will no longer be contaminated with their idols and with their abhorrent things and with all their sins. I will save them from all their dwelling places in which they had sinned, and I will purify them. They will be a nation to me, and I will be a God to them. My servant David will be king over them, and there will be one shepherd for all of them. They will follow my ordinances and keep my decrees and fulfill them. They will dwell on the land that I gave to my servant Jacob, within which your fathers dwelled. They and their children and their children's children will dwell upon it forever, and my servant David will be a leader for them forever. I will seal a covenant of peace with them. It will be an eternal covenant with them, and I will emplace them and increase them, and I will place my sanctuary among them forever. My dwelling place will be among them. I will be a God to them, and they will be a people to me. Then the nations will know that I am Hashem, who sanctifies Israel, when my sanctuary will be among them forever. This is the destiny of Israel in her land, a destiny which, like the sunrise, grows stronger and stronger. Chag Sameach, Happy Israel Independence Day.